Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri and we are here on the wild side! In fact, that's what we should call this side of the zoo, the wild side! AKA where we have a lot of the Asian and Australian exhibits currently built and where we will be building many more. In fact, I kind of feel like going and checking on our red pandas really quickly. We need to put some red panda keepers over there so we can learn some more about red pandas and bring them apples! They love apple slices! Have I ever told you guys about the story when Darling went to China and he studied there for many years and he stopped at a place where they had red pandas that you could put in your lap. You put on a little gown and then they put the little red panda in your lap and you could pet them and feed them an apple slice. And those red pandas, apparently they could care less if they were put in people's laps because they wanted those apple slices. And that just sounded so adorable. So let's go check on those guys. And we have a name for a very handsome new white tiger. So that's actually a huge deal to have a new addition to a zoo. In real zoos, they celebrate. Like everybody gets really excited. They send out newsletters. They have a little party. They're like, yeah, welcome. So I want to come down and we are going to welcome our new white tiger. Let me close the door properly. Our new white tiger, Barite. And I chose Barite because it actually is the name of a gemstone that can be white. It's a little bit soft. It's normally too fragile to make into proper gemstone attire. But I was thinking, you know what? Tiger fur, it's soft. They're big cats, so it seemed to work. Oh, look, he's on the little heat rock. This is a little heat rock that we built for the tigers so that they can bask on it and hopefully get nice and warm. They've got the little tires to play with. They've got their little den. And someone pointed out, and this is totally true, that right now we are saying that Amber is a South Chinese tiger, which is a subspecies among the different tiger species. But there's only one type of white tiger, and that is a variation of the Bengal tiger. So we're just going to pretend that it is a super rare variation, and in fact we might even change his skin if we need to, of the South Chinese tiger, because I want to try to make sure we just keep it. Oh, good. I thought they could jump out of here for a second. I want to try to keep it so that we'll just have the tiger subspecies separate, so that way we can have lots of tiger exhibits. Huzzah! And maybe these guys will have some cubs. We'll have to see, because I know you guys are very excited about that. Look at this nose. Oh yeah, are there some interesting smells in the tiger exhibit? Oh, that's so adorable. Alright, so let's go check on the red pandas. And actually, I also wanted to pop over, maybe visit with the Australian birds, see how they're doing, see if we need to maybe potentially hatch any new ones. And, you know, we are currently going around, and not only are we working on Tate's pier, Tate, there you are. Not only are we working on his pier and the Tate and bait shop, or like the Tate and tackle, which is just such a cute name. Not only are we working on all of that, but we are also trying to gather up some gifts. Oh, there's my gifts. We're trying to gather up some gifts to give Alex and to give pretty much everybody, honestly, as a thank you for all of the things that they have given. But Alex gave me a new still leaf helm, and that is a big deal because I love my still leaf helms. So I've been trying to gather up presents for him, and he has that beautiful La Paz resort, and that's why we're gathering up some of our light sculptures. And I just realized we have all of these little tiny banana trees, these tiny banana saplings that just do not want to grow over here. I was going to make this like a nice banana pathway, but I think I would have to hand build the banana trees at this point to make them grow here. So why don't we go ahead and gather these up and give them to him? And they could be like maybe plantains. Do plantains grow on bushes or big trees like bananas do? I don't know. And banana trees are really interesting because they're technically considered a fruit. But if you look at the order that they're found in botanically, then they're actually considered part of an herb family rather than like a fruit tree family because of the way that the wood grows. It's not wood like a tree would. It's wood like an herb would. So it's really quite interesting. That's why it is considered to be a oversized herb. And we've talked about it before, but bananas are usually clones of each other. And the bananas that we eat now tasted nothing like the bananas that were grown 60 years ago because there was a huge epidemic that destroyed all of the banana trees back then. But the flavoring, that's why banana flavoring, if you eat a banana and then you eat something that's flavored with bananas, they taste totally different because the banana flavoring is still based on the bananas from way back then. So when you eat something that's banana flavored but not an actual banana, you are tasting an extinct banana, which I think is kind of interesting. Also, I don't know if they're completely extinct. Oh dear. I thought I had food for the puppies, and apparently I have run a little low. Does everybody here eat fish? Lily, nope, Lily doesn't eat fish. Alia, do you eat fish? Nope, doesn't eat fish. Tate's like, I do. Yeah, Tate eats fish. All right, well, we're going to have to figure out some food for them really quickly. But let's go down and just say hi to our red pandas. And then, ooh, what's this? Oh, there's a little pigeon. We have a pigeon in with the red pandas. Oh, that's so interesting. All right, you guys, don't mess with the pigeon. Look at the little baby panda. Oh, look at them all go. Hi guys! Oh, they're so pretty. I totally forgot we had a whole bunch of colored vines growing in their exhibit. Oh man, we really need to put a keeper in here who can be walking around, and we can trade all sorts of fun things to them so that we can help take care of the pandas. And I still want to have like maybe a keeper right over here in this corner where you can come up and pet a panda and maybe can squeak at you and ask for apple slices. Hi little one! Oh, they're so pretty. They really are so pretty. All right, but let's get moving. Because what we need to do now, not only, well, I need to prune back the mushrooms. I actually love, oh, look, and there's our handsome new white tiger. Let me know if you guys think they should have cubs. I just don't know what we would do with them. And, you know, you don't want to breed indiscriminately, but it would be fun because it's Minecraft and you don't have to worry about the repercussions that real zoos need to carefully think about whether or not they're going to allow their animals to breed. All right, but enough of those little PSAs. Oh, here's some more mushrooms to get off the path. There we go. I love having to keep like my tiny little mushroom gardens in check. Look, there's Fluffy Mittens. Hey, Fluffy Mittens, how are you doing? Good as usual. Apparently Fluffy Mittens just wants to be a cave bunny. All right, do I have food in here? Darn, no food in here. All right, let's keep moving. But yes, so today I actually wanted to work a little bit more on the pier. Sorry, puppies, follow me. We should have puppy feeding stations. Oh my goodness. Like little food carts, only, oh, is that a chameleon? Hello, chameleon. Are you going to change color for us? We should have little food carts for puppies scattered all around our zoo because so many people have dogs and we have dogs. And we should have sugarcane carts for the little maids because everybody has little maids too. That would be adorable. So then if we wanted to like feed our dogs or feed our little maids, you could just stop at one of their respective food stalls. That would be so cool. I really like that idea. And maybe even geishel stalls so that if you had a little chocobo with you, you could go ahead and feed your chocobo with geishel grains and have like a little spot to rest them up if you've flown in or if you've been riding it around the zoo. That would be so fun. All right, let's gather up some of these. I like letting our mushrooms grow wild and then you harvest them when they're in your path. And then eventually you have a lot of mushrooms when you do that. All right, let's go ahead, come up here, and we'll have the puppies all rest inside okay, I'm hungry, which is a good thing because then we can eat some of these cakes. There we go. And we will have the puppies come and rest inside the dog run for a minute. Oh my gosh. Lily. Oh, that was so cute. All right, Tate, you sit. Alia, sit. Sit. Alia, sit. Sit. There we go. All right, so we're going to let the dogs rest for just a minute. And what I want to do today, because we're still trying to work on building Tate's pier, is actually go over to the Meadow of Horses. And we're going to gather up some of the willow trees because many of you guys have suggested building willow trees over at the Meadow of Horses, and it gave me some really fantastic ideas. So even though a birch tree is kind of more what I think of when I think of Tate, I do think having some beautiful willow trees where you can have the super, super lovely like willow leaves flowing over you. I mean, just look how nice that would look here. If you had a gigantic willow tree just kind of stretching over here, another one over here, and you guys gave me some great ideas over how to build the dock. So I'm going to rebuild the dock over the lake. We might leave the main idea of how we're building the dock over the river, just because I think the river dock would be a little bit shorter and smaller, especially so you don't toss your fishing rod and catch it right in the hair of the people working over at the Wistful Lily Gazebo. And that is the name. I need to build the little sign soon. But yeah, so I could just imagine if I made it any bigger, you'd be standing on the edge of the dock there and toss your line and it would land in our elf gardener's hair. And I don't think she'd be very happy. I wonder if she might like give us a little curse or something for not only fishing, but fishing to the point where you end up getting it all in her hair. Like that would be rude. All right, so we won't do that. Let's gather up these really quickly just because I don't usually see our wonderful, oh no, Orange, you're lost forever. Oh darn. I normally don't see our wonderful little harvesting Aki come over here. So we're going to come over here. Am I picking those up or am I planting something down? I think I'm confusing it. I think using the mushroom on it, like, confuses it and it doesn't know what to do. Darn, it does confuse it. Note to self, do not use mushroom in hand. I think I just like rubbed mushroom all over my herb garden. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and we are going to go to the Meadow of Horses in just a second. Ooh, look, my little blackberries are ready to harvest. I need to stop gardening. It's really addictive when you start gardening. And while we're over at the Meadow of Horses, we might actually find some more things that we can gather up to give as a gift to Pavo, because we're also going to get a ton of fish. So I kind of wanted to get the docks done first so we could do a bunch of fishing and deliver all of the fish as presents. So, all right, I should probably put them away then. So let's put the presents away somewhere. Ooh, we'll get the little iron hoe out. That'll help us when we go to the Meadow of Horses. And we'll keep our little pile of presents over here. And hopefully we can get some more lily pad sculptures before it's time to go. So that's just kind of like a side project, but that's kind of what zoo crafting is side projects within side projects within side projects. All right, and let's go ahead and grab the dogs. All right, this time I'm going to bring Lily, and I'm going to bring Iris, and I'm going to bring Zoe, because it's just a quiet visit over to the farm. So I'll bring Alia and Tate when it's time to go back to the docks, because those two don't drown. All right, and we're going to nibble a little bit of the cheesecake. Fantastic. See, when we work hard, we get to eat cheesecake, and we get to clear our garden up. And maybe one day we will eventually reclaim it from all of the cheesecake that's everywhere. All right, any mail? No mail today. We really need to be delivering more mail, because that's half the fun of everything is sharing the mail. All right, let's go over here and giving gifts. What's the fun of getting gifts if you never give gifts? To the Meadow of Horses. Oh, I'm so happy to be here again. All right, let's get all the puppies out. And we are actually here to harvest up a couple willow trees. So everybody is on attack mode, which means they shall defend me if the zombie horde starts showing up from way over at the stronghold that we have over there. And look at our little Meadow of Horses area. So you guys, I love this area, and we are going to be having the farming side series pretty soon. I mean, we already have this big open field over here. And even though I love the flower field, I could definitely see us potentially like putting greenhouses or putting maybe flower gardens, maybe having some of the villagers' homes, maybe having like, oh, we definitely are going to be training up the German Shepherds like we were talking about. We can have like agility dog course in the farming side series. We're going to be breeding custom types of horses that you guys are going to be introduced to for the first time. And you're going to be able to help out with breeding the rare horses in ways that you don't even know yet. So it'll be really fun. And we even might have a touch of magic. It's kind of going to be like Harvest Moon meets Farmville meets Minecraft meets Horsehaven, and it's going to be pretty amazing, and I'm really excited. But should we have it here? Should we have the farming side series at this spot where we've already kind of started to establish our foothold, or should we find somewhere further away from the zoo? Because we could technically walk to the dinosaur area from here. So I was really debating, because I really like this, but this could stay our small farm, and we could find somewhere else, but I kind of like the idea of staying here. Let's run over this way. I'm just going to take a quick peek. Quick peek at what's over here. I mean, we've got our tiny little horse stable, just the small one. We'd have to build a grand stable at some point where we could hold a ton of the horses, because it's also going to be a horse breeding series that we're going to be having. All right, let's put this over here. Because we've got like a nice little, nicely decorated. I brought over all of our extra amulets and saddles. Tried to make sure to put down some nice little crates and chests. I even hung some of the hay from the ceiling. And we have a little hay over here. So we could breed our horses in here. I mean, this would be really nice. I think it'd be nice. Maybe this will be like the breeding. Why do we have... Okay, we have a panda. I'm going to go ahead and collect the panda, because I don't really need pandas inside my farm series. But should we go ahead and just keep it here and just like make sure, like there's the edge of the highlands where the Village of Light would be. Is that too close? Should we find somewhere new? But we would always expand in that direction and that direction. So we'd kind of be heading a little bit towards Alex's place. But if that's too close, then you guys let me know and we can find a new spot. But for now, here are all of our awesome horses. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's really a nice place. All right. Hello, sheep. I'm actually going to shear you while I'm here, because why not? Who knows when I'll need to use... Who knows when I'll need to use all this wool? All right. And there's a goat. We're going to keep away from the goat. I'm just going to check on everybody. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about you guys. I almost forgot about you guys. Oh my goodness. Yay! Apple slice, apple crumble. And then we have apple cake. Oh, the Zorse. I totally had forgotten we ended up with the Zorse. Oh, that's so cool. Do I have my amulet? Let's go ahead. I'm going to move them so that they can just roam around in this field at least. They're not trapped in their little itty-bitty breeding stall that we had. And then I'm going to put this one here. And there we go. And then we're going to come over, grab apple crumble, apple slice, apple cake. It's our golden apple stables is what we would call it, because we would be breeding all sorts of different types of horses. So we're going to let them roam. Gee, I get so excited. I get so excited coming back to the farm. I really love farming. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you guys gotta let me know, for those of you who are super into the farming side series, just like we're having a dino side series in the same world in the future. And it'll be its own series. It'll just be in the same world, and we'll have crossovers occasionally. And this way we can still have our friends at both spots. Alright, let's go ahead and collect this. There we go. There we go. Just taking care of the sheepies. Hi guys! Should it be here, or should we have it further away? So that is up to you guys. I must know, inquiring minds need to know whether or not this is too close. But we do have it like well established. And we would have, apparently Darling's over here. He's over here doing some bird watching. It's very easy to travel to this spot. So that's what I'm going to say about that. And let us go. We're going to take Glorious Grafter. And we are now going to gather up, Glorious Grafter. We're going to gather up some of the willow saplings. Do I have any bone meal? I know I've got lots of bone meal because it's the farm. So I must have bone meal somewhere. Where am I keeping it? Because I need bone meal. I want to try to regrow. Do I have any bone meal in here? No. Because you can see we have a tiny little farmhouse. But one day we could build this into like a gigantic farmhouse with a library. It could kind of become like our small homestead that would just keep expanding and expanding and expanding. And I would love that. And if we did it this way, then the farming side series would kind of have, you know, a foot in the ground, kind of a hoof on the ground, so to say. And we wouldn't be starting from completely nothing. But let's see. Well, we have eggshells. Those are kind of like bone meal. Any other bone meal? No, but we've got a lot of food here. I hadn't realized we have so much food here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. All right. What about over here? Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to get those willow trees. That's the whole point of today. Oh, and I'm hungry now. Oh, well, I've got some fruit salad. Oh, I really love visiting here. I just really don't know. Fresh start or just continuing with the little farm we have? I think maybe continuing with the little farm we have, but it's just so darn close. So darn close to some of the other places, and I don't know how I feel about that. All right, and now we're going to try to collect the willow tree. And I might just about destroy the entire little willow area I made without wanting to, because when you cut down a tree with Treecapitator, it usually goes for the leaves. So we're going to have to see what kind of damage this does. All right, and oh, it kind of took down a little bit. But if I regrow it right where it was, maybe that'll fix everything. Blurb. All right, let's see. Come up here. 6 willow saplings. Is that going to be enough? Maybe. All right. And Lily, watch out. We've had this discussion before, Lily. Darn. Do I really not have... What the heck? Of course I have bone meal. I've got the giant stacks of bone meal that somebody left with me. Now I feel just ridiculously silly. But is it not going to grow here because of the other trees? Ah! All right, let's keep moving till we can find somewhere to like grow this willow sapling. All right, what about over here? Zozo, Iris, watch out, you guys. Iris! That was almost too close, Iris. Almost too close. All right. Oh, and she stole my willow sapling. Okay, that's okay. We still have 4 willow saplings, and that should hopefully be enough that we should get plenty of willows. So let's just come over here. We'll clear a little spot. Oh, I love this area. I just wonder if it's too small for our huge farming endeavors, because this is probably too small to be the kind of farm we want, unless we just resign ourselves to kind of having a small farm. We'll have to think about it. We can always expand. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. We can always expand and have fields in other areas. Like these can be our personal fields, and we can have bigger farming fields elsewhere. All right, that's what all the Harvest Moons do after all. After a while, you start being able to, like in the later games, buy fields that aren't close to your farm and have them all over town instead. All right, there we go. Look at all these. Wonderful. Saplings galore. I love you, glorious grafter. You are a fantastic thing. All right, I'm going to go ahead, grow another one. I think my puppies are stealing half of my saplings. That's okay. It'll be memories on our next doggy bath day. Oh, look, there's Pavo. All right, and there we go. All right, you guys, I think this is definitely, oh gosh, and there's still some leaves just floating in the air. I think this is definitely enough to start putting down willow trees around the dock. And I actually think that's going to be a huge part of beginning to finish the dock. So the beginning of the end of the dock is in sight. And then we're just going to have to figure out how we're going to decorate it. So that'll be a little bit tricky. All right, come on, puppies. And I'm going to gather the girls up, and I have the panda bear. We're returning with the panda bear, so we're definitely not empty-handed between that and the willows. And then, yeah, you guys just let me know. Let me know if we should have like our cute little farm here. Maybe we can even like drain the bog and turn it into farmland as well. Even reach over into the wastelands. Like a lot could happen. A lot could happen. So let me know your opinions if you guys are really excited about the farming side series, if we should keep it here, if we should put it somewhere else, if we should just drain the bog as time goes on. That can be one of the things we endeavor to do. We would definitely be building up an entire village, and having you guys would actually even be helping me set the villagers up, maybe helping them kind of have some kids, see how the village could expand. There's definitely some interesting things I have in mind for the farming side series. So let me know if you guys are excited about that. And I'm going to jump over here at Guide Walk Walk and head back home. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. We are going to be popping over and trying to take the beautiful willow tree saplings that we have gathered and starting to put them down around where Tate's pier is going to be and making a really lovely area to go fishing. And hopefully after that we will be able to gather up fish and have a really awesome time collecting them for Pavo too, but also for Alex as gifts. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.